thank you for joining me on this lovely sunny morning. I'm out metal detecting and I'm testing out this Sony X3000 4K camera. Now this is an interesting one because this camera was first released in 2016. You can't really buy it anymore, but I think it still blows the GoPros out of the water. So I'm going to go along with my metal detector, see if we can find any decent targets, and I'm going to be using this camera for pretty much all of this video. It's got no front screen on it, so it's literally point and shoot. So if I'm out of frame, apologies in advance. Here we go then. This has got its own microphone, but I'm using an external microphone just as backup. It has got a microphone jack, but that's one of the down points of this camera. It's virtually unusable. You plug a mic into it and it's way too hot. Everything's distorted. So we're using the onboard camera mics, which are really good actually, and an external. And you'll see it's got a little beard on the front of the camera there, and that's just to help with any wind. But it's a beautifully still day today, it really is. It's nice and early in the morning, so we've still got the dew on the grass. Absolutely beautiful. That's a low tone, that's iron. Another low tone, that's also iron. I'm just calling this for those of you who have come to see the camera and not the detecting. So you're going to have a boot camp in metal detecting free of charge. How does that sound? Doesn't this field look absolutely amazing? This is old, I'm telling you. So what are the colours like on this Sony? What are the skin tones like? Well, that's a difficult one because I naturally look quite unhealthy, so I don't think you'll get a good idea of the skin tones. But some cameras, the white balance is way out, but I think these are pretty good. Also, another thing worth mentioning, this X3000, which you can't buy anymore, has got boss stabilization. It means the lens is actually moving within the camera, so you can run with this camera, do what you want with it. Stability is 100%, probably one of the best on the market. Oh, that's big iron, can you hear it just going nuts? But this machine is giving me a really good picture of what's under the ground using these high and low tones. For those of you guys new to detecting, I'm using the XP Deus 2 and I'm using my GS1 program, a custom program. So if you want to see some more metal detecting videos, just have a look at the channel. There's metal detecting videos, drone videos, e-bike videos. We've got another e-bike video coming up next week, hopefully. So it'd be great if you could just stick around and listen to my nonsense. How does that sound? Iron. That's a high tone, that sounds good. Coming in at 78. Here we go. Sounded a little bit clipped one way, so I'm not sure if it's a coin, it could be just a piece of junk. Oh, it's sounding better now. Let's have a look at it with our pinpoint probe, see if we can locate it exactly. Right, it's in my hand. What is it? It looks to me, look, just a block. Oh, I don't know. Just a square piece of lead of some sort. Not 100% sure. Don't think it's anything exciting. Obviously, I'm using my other camera for the close-ups because This X3000's never been any good at the macro shots, but there's so many things that make this a fantastic little camera. You can live with a little quirk, such as the microphone and the close-up focusing. This has got a fixed focus, by the way, so you'll probably see everything in the background is all in focus. There's no bokeh, shall we say. Bokeh's boring these days anyway, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can find another target. There's a nice soft one here coming up at about 58. That sounds better now, doesn't it? Much better. But I know there's a lot of foil in this field. A lot of ring pulls too. But it's an ancient field, you know, you never know. That's what it is. Don't know. Almost coin shape, you know. It could even be a really old coin. Now there's a guy who uses this Sony X3000 all the time, and he makes a very good living out of it. Check out his channel, it's called Bold and Bankrupt, and look at the views. Now he uses the X3000 wherever he goes. He uses it for travelling, and he just proves how bulletproof it is, really. Sometimes it's not about the pixel peeping, is it? It's about the content, I think. Another channel worth watching who uses the X3000 is Camera Conspiracies. You owe me a shout out, Casey. I can never understand why Sony never ran with this format, because it's absolutely brilliant. The small compact video camera shape, sort of longer than it is wider. It's just perfect. But they went on to different formats and different styles of, shall we say, vlogging cameras. And they sort of lost their way. They brought out the ZV-1. Just a pile of crap. The crop is way too much. The whole video is like your face. Yeah. It's just rubbish. So I just can't understand why people haven't took up this idea, took up this format, and just worked on his X3000, just tweaked it, just made it a little bit better. Do you know what? They'd sell millions. Again, another low number. Nothing yet. It's going to be a shotgun cartridge, I think. The way my luck's going today. It'll be foil or a shotgun cartridge. But you have days like that with metal detecting, you know, you have days where you can't go wrong, and then other days you just dig trash. Normally the trash days are when you've got the camera in your hand. What the hell? I have no idea what that is. I really don't. Could be a relic from the Civil War. Could be a piece of crap, to be fair with you. Well, if you're interested in metal detecting and want to give it a try, why not join us on one of our metal detecting taster days? We do it through myself, the Skill School, and Hailing Detect, but be careful, someone else is posing as the Skill School, so make sure you speak to me or the Hailing Detect guys to book up your day. You can book it up through the website, the Skill School website, or I'll put a link in the comments below. I think we all get absorbed a little bit by buying the latest and greatest, and that's with any tech really. I mean, in camera terms, I think the tech's got worse, putting aside the Osmo Action 5. The ZV-1, the latest Sony's after this, just gone downhill. GoPros, my personal experience is they're the most unreliable camera I've ever used. So, is it about the quality? Not really, is it? It's about a camera you're comfortable with and having fun with it. Let's face it, we're not making Spielberg movies, most of us, we're just YouTube scrubs. That's quite a nice one, nice and soft, so it's quite deep. Nope, still down there. There it is, I can see it. Bring you round here. And that's it. Yay! It's a coin. Quite a nice one actually, good patina on it. Don't very often get patina like that. Fantastic! We found a coin. Is there a date on it? I can't see. Well, that's it. That's the end of the video. Who's been the star? The Sony X3000 or the XP Deus 2 metal detector? What do you think? Me? Oh, you're too kind.